Who here has finished their New Year's resolution till the very end? Anyone? Yeah, not me. Hello everybody, it's your girl Rachel, and today I'm going to be talking about why New Year's resolutions suck. Here's why. 1, it ends up being this big, vague, unachievable goal. 2, my motivation ends up going downhill by the end of January. 3, there's no real self-reflection involved, so I don't realize why I'm doing the bad habits that I'm doing. And 4, it just doesn't work. I'm sure many of you have made New Year's resolutions in the past. Some you keep, some you don't. But personally, I am tired of making empty promises to myself, and I wanted to try something different. Now, what I'm about to tell you is a technique I've been working on for 2 years. And of course, it's not perfect, but I feel like right now is the best time to share because everyone's in a slump during quarantine, and I hope it would help out somebody. Without further ado, sit back, grab your popcorn, and here we go. So the whole concept of a new year is a clean slate and this feeling that something's going to change. I think that feeling is valid and can be a great motivator for a lot of people. I just wanted to improve on the common New Year's resolution because it doesn't really help me prepare for real change. If you're going to try this out for yourself, just know that doing everything in this video is not required, but it does help to remove any mental baggage from the previous year. The main concept is to clear your mental and physical space for the new year to leave room for change to happen. Number 1, clean your space and material possessions. Clutter can really affect your mood. Every time I walk into a messy room, I feel anxiety and guilt. The state of my room is like a representation of the state of my life. Any item that doesn't make you happy, or something that you haven't used in the past 2 years, or doesn't align with your interests anymore, should be put away. If you still care about the memories or are still attached to an item, you don't have to throw it. I like to place my keepsakes in a memory box and keep it in the garage for whenever I feel very reminiscent. Number 2, clean out your closet and remove any old clothes. Time to get to cleaning. Over time, our style and personalities begin to change, which means there's a lot of unused clothes that don't get our attention anymore. I found a lot of clothes that I haven't used since high school. I used to be a big anime fan, so I was into cutesy skirts, lace, frills, and anime graphic tees. Now, I only watch one anime a year, so I found myself taking out my Japanese streetwear attire because it doesn't fit my lifestyle anymore. I'm more into business casual clothes like H&M, Zara, and Uniqlo because I'm starting to get into the workforce. Getting rid of clothes doesn't have to be dreadful. I love wearing a piece of clothing one last time and reliving the memories that I used to have. I would think, wow, I can't believe I used to wear this. I loved wearing it then, but I don't see myself wearing it now. Ultimately, it gets folded, placed in a large shopping bag, and donated. Number 3, clean out your music library. Have you ever played your music on shuffle and skipped 10 songs in a row because you weren't feeling it anymore? They used to be your favorite songs, but now you've heard it so many times that it gets annoying. Well, I'm guilty of that. Skipping songs over and over makes listening to music less enjoyable. In order to organize your music, listen to each song for 30 seconds and see if it still makes you happy. If not, delete it. Sometimes I'll organize my songs in a playlist, but delete it from my main library so I can listen to it whenever I'm feeling a certain type of way. I also made a playlist called For the Memories, for music that makes me reminisce. It doesn't have a dedicated theme or genre, it's just there for you. My playlist has the randomest songs, going from Linkin Park to the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. But these are the songs that remind me about my favorite memories. Number 4, delete apps you don't use. Having clutter on your phone can be just as bad as clutter in your house. The home screen on my phone has become an eyesore. There can be 2 ways to solve this. Delete apps you don't use, or if you have the new iPhone iOS update, decorate your phone with widgets and remove the least used apps from the main screen. It took about 5 hours to organize and design my screen to my liking, but it was all worth it. Number 5, change up your scenery. Sometimes, your life doesn't feel like it's changing until you physically see it changing. I've found that the best mood lifter for me is to move stuff around my house so that it feels like a new space. I rearrange the furniture, add more decor, change the color scheme, or get rid of old items I don't use anymore. Also, I make a conscious effort to go to new places to switch up my routine. Since I'm working from home, I like to switch up my location every few days just to keep things fresh. Number 6, create principles, not resolutions. Lastly, we should take some time for ourselves to really sit down and self-reflect about our values and the principles we live by. By definition, principles are fundamental truths that serve as the foundation for behavior to get you what you want out of life. Grab a journal and give yourself an hour of silent, undistracted time to reflect. What motivates you? What do you stand for? And what is important to you? Don't write about what you think you should be writing down. Write about what you actually deem important in your life. Then, turn them into actionable statements. Here's a few examples of what I wrote. Keep promises to myself. Be consistent. Enjoy the journey as much as the destination. If you're interested in how principles can shape your life, I would suggest reading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey or Principles by Ray Dalio. Writing down what is truly important showcases where your values lie. It gets rid of the surface level goals like exercise more or get organized. My self-reflection showed me that I'm most disappointed in not keeping promises to myself. I believe if I follow this list, I'll see a great improvement in my life because I've written down the type of person that I want to become. Does it work? Well, I guess we'll see what happens in 2021. That's all of my tips. I hope you liked the video, guys. This was honestly very near and dear to my heart. Good luck in 2021, everybody. I know you're all gonna do great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.